Hey guys, Blessing here. Good evening, good morning, good afternoon, wherever you're watching me from. Thank you for whoever is here at the moment. I know it's very late. It's 12:15 p.m. Very late. And I think this video is also going to be a long one. So I don't know if a lot of people are going to be able to join. Maybe people are already in bed for those people that are in this part of the country or in this part of the world. Otherwise, just watch the video another time. So, well, we are going to be talking about Vera and Monica, the developing saga. I'm going to be showing you a few clips and pictures the way we always do here on this channel. So stay glued, stay tuned, and we are going to get right into it. But before we go on that, my intro, go ahead and share this video. You have 4 minutes, or rather 4 seconds, to share the video before we start full time. All right. So which one do we start from? Anyway, I'm sure you guys already know. Well, first of all, let me say I'm sorry that I didn't come live yesterday as promised. Like, it was crazy. And that is also partly because Monica and Vera have been doing a series of videos. They've been doing quite a lot of videos, and before I can come out to analyze, I just really need to watch all their videos. Although Monica deleted the last one she did on YouTube, I'm going to talk about that later. I didn't get to watch that one, but every other one I had to just take my time to watch. So I couldn't finish watching yesterday. So I couldn't come live. And today I've been busy with it from the moment I closed from work. So thank God it's finally here. We can get right into it. Okay, so we know what's happening. We know that Vera is the one on the left and Monica is the one on the right. They used to be allies. Vera used to fight for Monica. Monica has a couple of people that don't like her that she also probably doesn't like, and Vera is always like standing up for her and speaking for her and fighting for her and really insulting all those people because of Monica. Yeah, because most of those people haven't really had any connection with Vera. They don't have any personal issues with her. So she'll just rise up and start attacking them because they don't like Monica. So eventually, all of a sudden, out of the blues, Vera did a video. She said she had something to say, she had an announcement, and yeah, she dropped the bombshell that she was going to start to stand on her own. She didn't want to be tagging along any longer. But of course, before she did that announcement, Vera did a video some time ago that she was even crying. I think that was the moment. I said it in one of my Facebook posts. That was actually the initial moment that she should have like come out of her shell and just she should have just like given up on that group. Yeah, but she had the courage to do so. She did it actually, but the aftermath of it wasn't what she was expecting or anticipating. So she turned around and wrote this: shame on you that were waiting for the fighting between me, Vera, and Monica Lobolobo on this social media campaign. Oh my God. Okay, so this was after that. Yeah, I don't know what to call it. When the first time she wanted to decamp, when she wanted to leave, when she actually left, then they kind of like found a way to turn it around, and she came back and no, I wasn't talking about Monica and I won't change talk for my mother. Vera is just a good liar. I think she knows what she's doing. I think she's just playing with people. Not really playing with people, but she knows what she wants, but she would find a way to twist it. And I don't know, like she wants to confuse people to think in one direction, but we just see through all these things. So she kind of like twisted that one. No, I won't change matter for my mouth. But that was actually what it was at that time. Yeah. So she twisted it. Well, she succeeded and she said, yeah, shame on Una whatsoever, a campaign. So she went back and continued, her job. So now let's just watch the first video, the bombshell, in which she said that she wanted to stand on her own.
Everybody when be say I don't talk for the social media, Una know say na truth I stand. Who get eye for this social media attack dey o? Who say they lie? Okay, oh, no problem. You put head there, make you know as they be. Oh. I no one need them again. I no one carry anything because of anybody. I don't want to receive any necessary attack or insult or carry my name to anywhere. I don't want it anymore. Any matter trade on social media, any presenter do it, not do well, I will come out on my platform, I will analyze it. Be you anybody. Be you anybody. When you wrong, I give you your wrong. That's why they do it before. When you right, I give you your right. I stand by you. Say yes. For this one, this person right. For this one, this person wrong. I go just talk on exactly the way it is.
Okay. I was just trying to grab a pen so that I can take notes. Well, in this video, she was like, the attack is too much. That is like the reason she gave, and that is the direction she was really trying to push everyone into. I'm on my feet now, just walking around. So she was trying to push us in that direction to think, oh my God, it's just because I'm tired of all the attacks. I'm just like, oh my God, it's too much. People call me, people insult me. I can't handle it. But now we know that that wasn't really the reason she decamped. So already that is number one, dishonesty and deceit, trying to play people here, trying to tell people what wasn't really the case. So I'm not saying people didn't attack her. I'm not saying people didn't call her to insult her. People didn't bash her. Of course, we know how people are on social media. I really cannot just say she lied about that one. But that wasn't the reason she left. Okay, let's listen to another. Well, I think we should listen again. Anyway, let's not listen. But she said also that she wants to start to analyze, like she wants to be neutral. So in this video, actually, she was admitting that she hadn't been neutral all along. Look, I want to do my thing. I want to be neutral. Whoever is right, I'll tell them they're right. Whoever is wrong, I'll tell them they're wrong. I just want to do my thing. I don't want to. So she was already telling us that, look, I admit I've been biased. I admit that I have been on one side, and now I'm done with that. Okay, let's listen to the next one.
One time, they say I go to cough. When I'm not experiencing, I go to cough. Throat. I go to live video, my body go to hot. I'm just telling you this now for you people to know it was attack. But many people don't know what I was passing through. No. It's only my mom. Cough won't kill my enemy. I go come outside, they hurt my throat. Like really? My throat. Not only that, they will still bring their witchcraft to the live video. They call me. I don't reason, I don't look at front and back, and they can't dream and say, no, I need to answer.
Okay, so yeah, she's still talking about the attack and she was coughing, and I'm like, who sent you message? You carry person matter for head, you can't dey cough on top. Like, what were you expecting? You were thinking you were just going to be receiving ice creams after insulting every other person that didn't step on your toes. And then what do you think? You're going to go back and lay on your bed of roses? Of course, you're going to cough. You should even be grateful to God that it really stayed on just your cough. Yeah. So yeah, she mentioned that as also one of the reasons, and she also said she had a dream, or maybe different dreams. So yeah, things were really happening to her spiritually. So she really laid out all these reasons. But today, of course, we know that the actual reason that she left that camp, that group, is because of Beatrice Opaika, according to her, because Beatrice Opaika reconciled with Monica and she couldn't stand it. So on the one hand, I kind of like understand that she didn't mention Beatrice Opaika in this video. Maybe it was even a good thing not to have mentioned that, because she wanted to do that video like she wanted to leave amicably. Mentioning Beatrice Opaika would have been dragging someone new again into, you want to live in peace, you want to get out of that group in peace, and then you're still mentioning another person who is going to get angry, and then you start fighting. So I do understand actually that she didn't go in that direction, that she just talked about the other secondary reasons she left. But the primary reason she left was after the reconciliation with Monica. Yeah. So after then, she kind of like abruptly started to analyze Monica fiercely. Like, it wasn't even like a gradual process of, okay, I have left, so let me just be doing it one step at a time. Let me just start talking small, 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 make I enter. But she just went boom, like one time, like she was just fierce, hitting it like hitting the nail on the head, like it was really fierce. And of course, we know how the people within Monica's group operates. Like, they don't play. They don't play, okay? So they came for her. So let's just read some of the posts they put up for her. Spirit got sent. This was actually one of the first posts I saw. And while Vera is busy looking for the truth about Iyeki and Lolo, me won't go Niger, go find out the truth about how her 5 kids are living. If you're free to come with me, indicate, make I buy your ticket. And I have said this many times before. I do not still, maybe one day I'm going to understand. I do not still understand fully why, when you hate someone or when you don't like what someone is doing or saying, or when you are in disagreement with someone, the first place your mind will go to is that person's children, or that person's family members, or that person's friends. Why is it that you cannot just attack that person directly? Like, oh my God, Vera, see your makeup, or oh my God, Vera, you they talk nonsense. Why would your mind, and this spirit got in, oh my God, I don't know, these live streams are just crazy. I forgot to add her video, the voice note she dropped. She is a mom of 4. She has 4 children herself. Maybe in my next live stream, I'm going to find that clip and add it to this one. She has 4 kids, and the first place your mind would go to as a mom is to just attach something that has to do with someone's kids. You know how sensitive that should be. This is not to judge her, but you guys can understand a bit what I mean. Like, this is just like an intro. Like, the first thing they want to talk about is Vera's kids. What has Vera's kids got to do with this? Okay. Happy says, presenter born throw away, take this your energy where you take look for truth, take look for your children. You know, see as Lolo they find money for court, make you to go raise money for your innocent 5 boys where you throw away. Part 1 episode 2 GPC no be your problem. Well, I thought I saw 4 boys and 1 girl, like Vera's kids. Anyway, so this one also, like, this is their modus operandus. Yeah, this is how these people operate, which is, like I've said so many times, it's shameful. And many of these people are moms. They have really been in that labor room. Okay, so this one also took that angle of kids. Let's see what Julia Robinson said. She said, Vero, oh yeah, Operation show your pikin them when you throw away, run, enter Europe, come do whatever. Here is another one, the third one. All of them. Don't you guys have anything to abuse Vera with? Okay, she's a very beautiful woman. You don't know her husband. You don't know her relatives, maybe apart from Sarah. So maybe you guys don't have much on her, much to insult her with. So you're going for the weaker children, or, like, for me, I've said it, I think, in one of my other videos, it shows weakness. Like, you don't have anything against your mate, because now Vera is like, you guys mate, you guys are dragging something with Vera. She's your mate, and you cannot even handle her. You have to transfer your anger to children. It shows that you guys are weak. So you guys are battling with children now. So that's another one. Odin Lovett. This one actually surprised me, took me by surprise. She says, you people should stop bullying Vera children. When should they fight for Monica? None of una bully her. Now, she say she one day her own. Una dey bully her. Now so una be. Now wow. Monica, tell these people to stop bully Vera, because very soon the one way them go do you, Monica, it go pass Vera own. Okay. So now Odin Lovett is picking up for Vera. And of course, Odin Lovett is also, or used to be, part of Monica's team, or let me just say her camp. She used to be. And this Odin Lovett also fell out with Monica after a certain reconciliation. She also didn't find it funny, like how can you reconcile? You understand? Like, after everything I've done, after all the fight that I fought for you, and you just went ahead, apologized without even letting us know, like, aren't we important? And Monica is feeling like, I don't have to take permission from you guys. My reconciliation doesn't have to be yours. You don't have to accept, or, you know, take your time. If you need time to process it, to heal, take your time. I'm not going to force my reconciliation and forgiveness on you, which is totally understandable and logical. So Monica also did another video and also pleaded directly with this Odin Lovett to please change her name, because everyone knows that Odin Lovett is a top Monica fighter. Yeah. And now Odin Lovett is using the name of another presenter, like a real presenter who does social media live videos. She's using that woman's name. So if Odin Lovett goes and causes trouble, when people talk, like if I do a video and I mention Odin Lovett, people would confuse my video and think that I'm talking about the real Odin Lovett. And people will go and attack that one, which I need to really apologize if any of my videos has caused such an attack on that one, because that one has no affiliation with this Odin Lovett, which really causes confusion. This is really confusing, to be honest. This fake account, like, it's very confusing. And this Odin Lovett, this fake one you guys are watching or looking at there, she actually hates the real Odin Lovett. So why would you be using the name of someone you hate? It doesn't make sense. You're giving yourself mental trauma, because every day you log into your Facebook app, the first thing you see is Odin Lovett. Why would you be self-imposing hurt and just stress upon yourself? Every single day you're on Facebook, you just open your phone, you go into your Facebook app, that name you see is Odin Lovett, and that's someone you hate with a passion. It doesn't even sound, I don't know, like, is it like you're obsessed with her, that you don't even know you're obsessed, that you just have to bear her name? Okay, so anyway, after Monica did her video indulging, or rather, yeah, beseeching her to change her name, Odin Lovett didn't, yeah, you guys can see, obviously she didn't change her name, she stuck to her name. And that really also sends off a strong message that you don't tell me what to do with my name. Well, the attack went on, and people are now posting throwback videos of Vera. This one says, "Talk, I talk show, analyze Vera talk show, secret lies." Okay, so a lot of things are now coming up. And I know some of you might think, or you might say, well, why are you even speaking up for Vera? Vera did exactly the same thing to other people. So let her have a taste of her own medicine. Let her swallow a piece of her own pill. And I do understand a bit where people are coming from when they say so, because this is actually what she did to innocent people that never offended her. And now she almost cannot handle it, that now people are doing this to her. And I'm wondering, how is Vera feeling now? Can she just put herself now in all those other people's shoes that she was attacking? Can she now imagine what they must have been going through, that's what she is going through now? What goes around in life comes around. So here is another one from Happy Happy. Presenter Namide Chester. Tell us who accepts you for GPC and tell us your name in GPC. Make way for throw away you as you throw away your 5 children. This one also still talking about 5 children. Like, don't you guys have something else to attack her about? Like, seriously. So anyway, because Vera did a video and said, yeah, she was the one fighting the fight for GPC. I don't think she said in that video that she was a member of GPC, but she was actually doing even much more than many GPC members didn't do. So maybe that's what she meant by she was chesting it for you guys, you know. And Kate Oliver also posted Vera's children, and I just had to cover their faces. This is not really cool. So I see 4 boys and 1 girl, and this one says Vera pursue them, enter house TV, Vera television program, go take care of your 5 children you abandoned in Nigeria. Your children are begging to feed. So all of them are children. Infinity Saga. How can we miss our big brother, Infinity, Emily J? We want to know the truth species. This one just came with a monkey. Is that a... No, that's not a monkey. That should be like a chimp. It's a chimp. We want to know the truth species. This is exactly how she looks outside makeup and filter. I want orangutans. Okay, generations. Okay. So, what should I say about this one? What should I say? Like, I'm not surprised. This is not the first time Emily J would be. This is Emily J's signature. Like, who is surprised? If you're surprised about this, if this one is like, oh my God, what did she do? How can she liken Vera to an animal? I don't think anyone is here who is surprised. So this is really, really her style, or his style, Emily J. Loveling also, of course, we know how Loveling is. When it comes to Beatrice of Baika, Loveling doesn't even smile. She doesn't smile. So forgiveness is a sin. She's also like, how can Monica, forgive that woman? Avielele is also doing her. Oh my God. Oh, I'm so sorry. I didn't hide their faces there. I'm so sorry about that. Okay, sorry about that. That's the problem with live videos, eh? That's just the problem. Okay, I apologize for that again. Avielele did her own. She also posted the pictures of those innocent children. You guys should be ashamed of yourselves. I'm not sure if Avielele is a mom, but even if she's young, I think she's about 28, someday she's going to have children of her own. No matter how much, this is a fellow woman we're talking about. Drag the woman, drag her by her bum, by her bra, drag her by her hair, anything. Why do you have to post pictures of innocent children? Where I don't know, when people do saga, do they just remove their brain and just hang it somewhere in the kitchen and then go and do saga on social media? Then when they want to go to bed at night, they go and replace their brain? Don't they think further than, let me just hurt this person with their like, I've said it so many times and I'm almost getting tired of just saying it again and again and again. But yeah, it is what it is. And then Infinity Saga says, anyway, I think this one started to change his mind. Now, old good times sake, make us still they look you and see truth finder. If not, you for don't collect or waiting we feed you. Of course, everyone knows what you guys are capable of. Everyone knows. And Vera was part of it. Yeah. So she should know what all of you, including herself. So you guys are using the same tactics and the same weapons you guys use on other people. You're using it now against each other. So let's see who is going to bring out the best weapons. And then Esther, this one. Good morning, fam. Please let's ignore Vera for now or stop insulting her with her children, I beg. If she no get sense, other people get. That's the whole thing. So even if Vera no get sense, all those people where they bring her children out also, they really no get sense. You guys are fighting her because you think she's being senseless, but you guys are fighting her senselessly also. So all of you are in the same category of senselessness, bringing out innocent children. If she not get sense, other people get. Let's just ignore her and stop going to her page. Okay, so well, after all of these attacks and all of that, I believe Monica then did this video that I want us to listen to. By the way, please give this video a thumbs up if you're here on YouTube. We are not streaming on Facebook right now. So go ahead, if you like what you've seen so far, go ahead and give it a thumbs up. Also feel free to share so that more people can join. I appreciate it. Let's listen to Monica's video.
Please, now una we be my Monica lover, Monica fans worldwide. Please, very simple thing I want you guys to do for me. Okay, If una see where person say he don't change, he want do like this, he want be like this, no go there with my name, go attack that person. No, allow the person to continue do anything wey he wan do. If una also see another person wey say I don do this, oh, I don stand like this, I first dey stand like this, na me get myself, nobody fit control me, good and fine. That is a what I call straight message. Do you understand? I don't know why many Monica lover they will constantly dey do like fly wey see shit. If you no kill am put for that shit, where?
All right. So after Vera decamped, you guys remember Monica did a video immediately after. I think the next morning, she did a video, and I really applauded that video. Like, that video was nothing short of perfect. It was just excellent. Like, she did a top-notch video in which she really applauded Vera. She welcomed Vera's decision. She told Vera she loved Vera. She will always be there for her. She appreciates Vera. That was just, I don't know. I don't have that clip here, but it was just impeccable. Yeah. So I thought, okay, this seems to be going in quite a good direction. Vera did a video to say, look, I'm done. Monica did a video in response, a very, very respectful video towards Vera. So it was like, okay, everything is good. So everyone can go their separate ways, respect each other. But eventually things started to go crazy. Things started to go haywire. And to be honest, you guys know how I play, yeah? I think Vera is pushing it a bit too far. And the reason Vera is pushing it too far is because of the reason she decamped. Vera is angry. Vera didn't decamp out of, I'm really tired, I can't do this anymore. Vera is angry. Vera has anger in her towards Monica for reconciling with Beatrice of Micah. So it's that anger that is manifesting now in Vera's videos. That is the honest, absolute truth. Yeah. So now, why I also came to that is that Vera said, look, initially she said the reason I'm leaving is because of the attacks and the dreams and the cough and all of that. But if Monica hadn't reconciled with Beatrice of Micah, Vera would still be there, despite all the coughs and the dreams and the attacks. She would have still been there. But she left when she shouldn't have left. She left when she probably wasn't ready to leave. But she left because she was angry. And it is that anger that is now releasing all the venom that we are seeing. Now she's saying it like, okay, I'm just analyzing. I'm just fine. It is true that she is just analyzing now. It is true. It is true, I have to say. And she really has every single right to analyze in any direction she wants. She can analyze against Monica. She can analyze against Lolo or any other person. She really has every right to do so. She does. But because of the anger that she feels towards Monica for reconciling with Beatrice of Micah, that anger is now making her push things a bit extra. And that is really showing. Like, a little thing will happen, and she's already telling Monica, Iga boy, fo. And I'm like, this thing doesn't even warrant. So it's like she cannot wait to go into that saga with Monica. So it's just so obvious. Like, okay, fine, you just left this person's camp. Even if you see that things are happening here and there, at least you see treat it like decently because of old time's sake. You'd still be kind of like, in your mind, you'll still be, okay, this thing is not nice, but anyway, but she immediately, she's going on a rampage, like she's going head on. So you can just tell it's anger, it's built up anger that is making her to analyze so fiercely that, and like the slightest opportunity, she's talking about, I'm going to deal with you totally. I can handle you, you know me. So it doesn't warrant it. So that really shows that Vera is really pushing it far. She this is just not analysis, yeah? And for her to also know that Monica already did this video you just listened to, telling her fans directly that, please, you guys, don't go about attacking people in my name. She talked directly to her fans. She addressed her fans. Don't go about, when people say they want to leave, they want to go, they don't want to join us anymore, please respect them, leave them alone. Don't go about commenting them and insulting them in my name. So why is Vera still holding everything everyone else is doing against Monica? So I just feel like she's eager to go into that combat with Monica. Like she has unsettled differences with her. And those differences don't only encompass like Beatrice or Paika, they still are deep-rooted in the fact that Monica brought out her children's pictures when someone paid her to do so. So all of that anger is still inside of Vera. Yeah? Even when Vera was fighting for Monica, inside of her, she didn't fully forgive what Monica did to her, which I'm going to talk about in a jiffy. I'm going to really go into all of that in a jiffy. But this video that Monica did addressing her fans, let's just watch it again so that I can say something about it.
Please, now una we be my Monica lover, Monica fans worldwide. Please, very simple thing I want you guys to do for me. Okay, if una see where person say he don't change, he want do like this, he want be like this, no go there with my name, go attack that person. No, allow the person to continue do anything we want do. If una also see another person wey say I don't do this, so I don't stand like this, I felt they stand like this, now me get myself, nobody fit control me, good and fine. That is what I call straight message. Do you understand? I don't know why many Monica lover they will constantly do like fly we see shit. If you don't kill and put for that shit, where?
All right, so you guys know that so many times, a lot of us, including me, have said that, well, we just, like everyone is going to hold Monica responsible for what all those fake accounts do in her name, because people don't know those people behind the fake account. And everyone knows that those people are doing all those things because of Monica, on Monica's behalf. And of course, some people also say, well, you cannot control what your fans do. You don't have control. You're not responsible for what they do. And I always say, yes, that's true. To some extent, it's true that you cannot. How many people can you control? But you can control what you do as someone who has fans that are doing things that you don't condone. And that is what she just did. She just took that step. She knew that, okay, it has gotten to that place that I have to do this. Because all those people, when they go insult other people, they are going to do it on behalf of Monica, while maybe she didn't send them to do so. And then when those presenters want to attack, they are not going to attack those fake accounts. They are going to attack Monica. So for me, I still applaud this one that she did, directed at her fans, telling them, don't do it on my name. So this one should also be a signal to all those other presenters that, look, this woman has already distanced herself from anyone who is attacking me or insulting me because of her. They are not doing it for her. They are doing it for their own personal hatred. So if anyone has a good brain, they should also know that, okay, now this woman has publicly denounced all those fans who do that. She has told them, don't do it in my name. So if you still, after this video that you watched, you still go back and start insulting the Monica, that means that you're just looking for trouble, because she knows, you know, that she didn't send those people. She doesn't even support what they are doing at this point in time. So that still also amounts to why I said Vera is just pushing it a bit too far, and she needs to slow it down a bit. Like, look, you can fight someone, you can respond to someone, but sometimes you can respond with a grade of 10. She is responding like with a grade of 50, you know? Oh my God, my Oga don't come. Okay, so let's quickly watch another clip of Vera.
The confused element. Obaika see the talk. You born one pikin after many years for abroad. Who might see we read up? I dey imagine who they talk. Yes, now. Obaika when they talk, only one pikin whether there's not busy body. The only one pikin when you get. Who might see when I went bo.
Okay, so here is another reason I said this woman. Okay, I'm going to turn off the mic now for a sec. All right, sorry for that. My Oga just entered. So, you guys just heard this lady told us that, look, I'm tired of all this gra. I just want to be analyzing. I'm tired of all this saga. It's giving me stress, giving me cough. I don't want to be doing all these things. I just want to analyze. Whoever is wrong is wrong. Whoever is right is right. But here, she's attacking Beatrice Opaika. What business does she really have personally with Beatrice Opaika? And Beatrice Opaika is actually her main reason she fell off with Monica. And now she's talking about Beatrice Opaika for this Europe. Now only one pikin get. Madam, not be everybody they pack children up and down. So that one is not even something to abuse or insult someone with. And now they are now showing pictures, displaying pictures of your own 5 children. And now you also, so to be honest, nobody is even worth defending on social media. This just shows it. Because I have been sitting here for like how many minutes? 30 minutes saying that, oh my God, all those fake accounts bringing out her children's picture. She is sitting there comfortably talking about another woman that can only give birth to 1 child. So she is also doing exactly the same. So nobody is worth even defending or fighting for because they are even worse. They are worse. So it shouldn't pain you too much that people are bringing out your children's pictures because you would do the same if you were in their shoes. You would definitely do the same. For you to sit there and try to mock someone that not only one bikini gets. Sometimes it's someone's choice to have only one. It might not also be a choice. It might just be they couldn't get another one. Are you then God? Are you then God to sit there and open your mouth and mock? And like I said, not be everybody they pack 10 children, especially for Europe. Especially for Europe, it's not easy to raise numerous children. It's not easy. And it's also a problem, of course, in Africa, not only in Europe. A lot of poor people are the ones who give birth to the most amount of children. You'd see all the celebrities and rich, wealthy or well-to-do people, they are having only 2 or 3. But you see people who cannot even fend for themselves. They are the ones having 5 children. And they will say, nah, God, oh, nah, God bless us. No, go do family planning. Plan your family. Give them space. If you have one, give maybe 2 years or something. But some people, you see them in 1 year, they already have 2 children. They already have 3 children. Look, it's true. Yeah, God blesses. But don't impose your own. If you choose to have 7 children, 8 children, 9 children, don't abuse another person who chooses to have 1 or 2. Don't do it. So I hope everybody receives sense. Let's listen to another one.
Vera, just tell me what you want to do. Just tell me what you want to do. Bite out, bite out. Pull my teeth away from your mouth. Just tell me the truth.
Can you imagine? Now talk it, talk, oh. Now he blow, 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 blow. Oh, Maggie for.
Okay, so I'm just going to quickly address this commenter. And of course, I usually hear commenters just say things that are not true, that are not correct. And I always find it difficult to maybe attack them or bash them. I find it difficult because I don't know the honesty of their heart. I don't know if they really don't know. If they are saying it out of ignorance, I really don't know. Like if a presenter should sit there and say stuff, you can tell if that presenter is just trying to defend, how do you say that? Just like Vera was doing. She was defending, even when Monica was wrong, she knew Monica was wrong. She would still defend. So some commenters would also defend someone when someone is wrong, but I cannot tell, and most of us cannot tell if that presenter is just doing it out of ignorance, like, oh, I don't know, or they're just doing it intentionally. So I cannot tell why this commenter or why this person who called, this caller would say Vera, tell me wetin Lolo do wey Beatrice dey carry am for im head like that. The girl no do am anything, no. The girl no do Lolo any, no do Beatrice or anything, no. And I'm like, is it like this woman doesn't know what's been happening, or she's just pretending that whatever Lolo did to Beatrice Opaika is not big enough, is not serious enough for Beatrice Opaika to also be doing what she's doing against Lolo? But just in case this caller doesn't know what happened, because she asked Vera, tell me wetin Lolo do Beatrice Opaika. Tell me wetin Lolo do. Lolo no do am anything, the girl no do am anything. So just for this lady, and maybe for a few other people who argue that Lolo didn't do Beatrice anything, it's just Beatrice looking for trouble, I have this short clip I just want to play just to remind them and also refresh their minds, because I was supposed to play it in my last video, but I didn't play it. I think I forgot to add it, but this time I remember to add it. So
when they beat her mother, she started crying. Organic mother, help me, oh. She started running.
Okay, so just before we continue, she was having a saga with Kate in this video. So this video Lolo was doing had the name and the picture of Kate on it. So this saga was about Kate. It had nothing to do with Beatrice Opaika. But we are going to listen now how she invited, because last live stream, I said she was one who invited Beatrice Opaika into this saga. But you guys were like, how do you mean she invited her? How do you mean she was Beatrice was just minding her business? Here is how I mean. So just listen to how she invited Beatrice Opaika.
When they beat her mother, she started crying. Organic mother, help me, oh. She started running. That was how she went and contacted the Zaga one of social media. She run there. I be picking, oh, I don't come, oh, wanna help me, oh, wanna help me, oh. When Okirio matter happened, it now become our own golden family stuff. Zaga one of UK, he begin they call, oh, and go, that one, that's so it be, you go here. I mean, they do friend with everybody for social media. No, I mean, they do friend with everybody for social media. Even small pikin they born today go start live video, you go do friend with them. You will go do friend with them. Zaga one of UK. Now so he carry phone, he begin to call this one. Bah! Carry phone, begin to call this one. Bah!
Okay, we are gonna listen to another one. So she was saying Zaga one of UK, and she was referring to Beatrice Opaika. Yeah, that was the beginning of the introduction or invitation. We are gonna listen to the next clip.
Zaga was not satisfied. She picked up her phone and she called Bianca. Bianca, come and talk. Oh, Lolo record you. Ah, Zaga. Your time has come in my hands. The whole world was watching you. The whole world was watching you, Zaga. They were watching you. People keep calling me, what did you do to this woman? What did I do to her? And in a threat like that, a bush animal like that thing, want to come and be controlling me. Are you mad? You want to control me? Tell me what to do. A bush animal like you.
Okay, does anyone have any question about what they just heard? So those of you who have been saying, wetin Lolo do Beatrice? Now Beatrice, they look for trouble. This is the beginning of the saga between Lolo and Beatrice Opaika. The latest saga, not the saga of 3 years ago, because they settled after then. Even Beatrice called into Lolo's show during this solicitor thingy. On her birthday, Beatrice called in to talk, they were really cordial. All of a sudden, Lolo does this video. So this was the introduction. This is the beginning of the saga. And in this same video, Lolo also lied on Beatrice Opaika. She said that Beatrice Opaika secretly recorded her conversation with Melissa, which was a lie. It was Melissa that told Beatrice Opaika to please stay on the line. I'm going to call Lolo, or I'm talking with Lolo on the phone. You stay on the line and record it. But Beatrice Opaika did not record it, but she was on the line. She was on the line. But Melissa probably lied to Lolo that, oh, I was on the phone with Beatrice, oh, but she didn't hang up the phone, no, and I didn't know that she was still on the line, no, and then she was listening to our conversation, which was a blatant lie. And then Beatrice Opaika also responded and debunked all the lies and played audio recordings to prove that Lolo had lied against her. We heard that audio in which Melissa said that, look, even Mama B was listening. Mama B was there. Melissa didn't sound like, oh, Mama B, I don't even know, say Mama B did there. Oh. I don't even know. He just did there. They listen. Oh, thank God, they even say he did there. Oh. No, she sounded like, I knew she was there. I knew she was there, you know? So all those factors made Beatrice Opaika come out. So for that lady who called and say, the girl no do am anything, or Lolo no do am anything. Did you hear Lolo say, Zaga Zaga won, your time has come in my hand? That means the Beatrice Opaika has been on her own, minding her business like I rightfully said in my last video. Now Lolo is saying, your time has come. So that means today, not today, let's start. This is the time. So it was Lolo that started the saga with Beatrice Opaika. Let's just be clear on that. If you want to judge things, if you want to analyze things, it's okay, it's fine, but always try to analyze with the truth. Even if you don't like the other party, it's better not to even say anything at all than to come and try to defend what is wrong. We also heard Lolo say that illiterate, that bush animal, madam that called and asked, the girl no do am anything, no, Vera, tell me wetin Lolo do. Imagine them calling you a bush animal, an illiterate, zaga zaga. Imagine that. I don't know if you're old enough to be Lolo's mom, but imagine that, saying that to you as an older person to Lolo. Or someone, I don't know, I don't want to say maybe your mom or something, no, but just imagine that's what she did to Beatrice Opaika, and that's how Beatrice Opaika started against her. And I'm sure she didn't see it coming, that it would get that far, but Beatrice Opaika also showed her that I'm not going to be an easy nut for you to crack. So I hope that answers that caller's question. Waiting Lolo Duan. Now waiting Lolo Duan be that. He call him illiterate, call him bush animal. And these clips you just watched now, that's just a snippet. I can't show you guys everything. I'm sure the video is still on her YouTube channel, and I also made an extensive video about it on my YouTube channel. You can go check it out to really fully understand where we are coming from. Yes? Okay, let's move on. And then Vera did this video. Let's quickly watch it.
If the court us say na Gladys for where Gladys say forgive them, now people take come. Not be only me now.
Okay, so Monica did a video before this one, and Monica said, Monica believed that the reason many of these people are decamping is because of my reconciliation with Gladys. That is Monica's perception. That's how she sees things. Yeah, but I think it's good we just listen
Since
first.
when Mama Gladys, they say, I drop Monica issue. It just be like, say, that day, every enemy of mine will be pull leg for me and Mama Gladys matter. It can't be like, say, fire and brimstone enter their life.
Okay, so basically, this is how she sees it. And anyone can see anything. Maybe some people will say, no, not ever since you settled with Beatrice. Some people say, no, not ever since you settled with Mama Gladys. Some people, it's the way you see things. It's the way you started following things, or your perception about the events. So that is what she thinks, which she's entitled to think that way. She feels like it's when she reconciled with Gladys, Mama Gladys. But Vera is saying that no, it's not because of Mama Gladys, it's because of Beatrice Opaika. But the way Vera is now taking that thing, this thing is so simple. It's just, okay, you are wrong. It's not because of Mama Gladys, it's because of Mama B. It's so simple. But now you're not trying to introduce saga to it. So that's why I feel like, really, I said it before, Vera is pushing it a bit too far. She's blowing it too much out of proportion. Like this thing, that the way she even went out of that group was already peaceful. Of course, people attacked her, which Monica told them not to. Even from her very first video, she already started saying it. And then she did another video and still, reiterated. But still, it's not good enough for Vera. Vera is still trying to really make things heavier than they are. So let's just listen to Vera trying to debunk what Monica said about Mama Gladys.
If the court say na Gladys where Gladys say forgive them, now people take come. Not be only me now. I come out. And no gay come out. Lovely cause say you know they do again. Now here we Lovely call for my live video today. Say no, you don't feel they betray person. You don't want me person betray you. It's not done. Wanna let this matter die down. Otherwise, I get record though. You remember last year when you called me when I never even made fail for your matter, because it's like there is say you they forget what you do. Who carry matter go court now they talk so. He said when Gladys stay forgive her. He said now me call the verse.
Okay, and she also talked about betrayal. And like I said in my last video, a lot of people use this betrayal wrongly. There is no betrayal in forgiveness. There is no betrayal in reconciliation. You guys are not twin sisters. You're not even blood sisters. I'm not even sure you've met face to face. And I've said it before, let me just quickly say it again. If one person, if your best friend chooses to forgive your mutual enemy, and she's not forcing it down your throat, respect her decision. And if you choose not to forgive that person, your best friend should also respect your decision. Okay? Because the biggest mistake we can make is forcing people to forgive people. Because now we are going to listen to Vera say how she reconciled with Monica. We know that Monica is the one that released the pictures of Vera's children. Someone contracted her to do so. Someone paid her to do so. And she wasn't friends with Monica, but somehow someone linked them up together. But at that point, Vera was not ready to forgive Monica. But out of the whole condition surrounding it, she just said, okay, let me just do it. But it wasn't deep down inside. Like, she didn't do it with all her heart, if that makes sense. So that is the danger. This is what you get when someone forgives you when they are not ready to forgive you. When it is not their forgiveness, but it's a forgiveness that was imposed on them by another person, things will always go wrong. So that's why Vera didn't deal with Monica with an open, like 100% open mind. That's why she was still recording Monica. But before I say too much, let's listen to another clip.
I don't want to feed the lie, they follow the lie. No. I don't want to do it. Because of Beatrice, can I maybe come out? You forget last year, April. If I say you forget last year, April, I never even talk for a matter. You know that your friend when you the one paint black and blue. As you take call, carry a matter come. If you don't want to call your people enter, record there with me. Oh. I just want to warn you. Because the time I say you don't say people, you don't say, forget when you called me last year, April. Last year, April. I never even they talk for your matter. When you talk about Stephanie for Netherlands, call your people enter us. Because no one provoke me. I don't want to talk.
All right, so here is Madame Vera, kind of like warning Monica, threatening her that, look, I have your voice recording when you called me and all of that. Again, Madame Vera is pushing a bit too far. She is pushing the whole thing a bit too far. Like, she was just kind of like looking for that opportunity to do this saga because of all the anger that she had inside of her, despite the fact that she was fighting for Monica. but the anger was still there. She didn't heal. She didn't have that healing process before she embraced Monica back after they fell out before. And she also said, I know go they lie. I don't want they lie. I don't want they lie. They follow who they lie. So Madam Vera is indirectly admitting that I was actually lying sometimes. Lying in the sense that even when she was wrong, when she said things that were not true or not good, I would still come and be following her. I would still come and be defending her. I would still come and be supporting her. I would still come and be lying along with her. So she got tired of it. I don't want they lie. They follow who they lie. So why were you doing all those videos? So you were not really standing for the truth. I said it in my Facebook caption. All those videos that you did against all those people in support of Monica, you are making us now think, oh my God, I was doing it out of truth. Oh, now my true are they do. No, you were not. You have been constantly, indirectly admitting that you hadn't been 100% honest in all your videos before. You had been one-sided all this while. You have been admitting it in all the videos you've been doing, but you don't want to own up to it directly. But that is what you've been doing. You've not been fighting for the truth. Just admit it fully and openly. You've done a lot of wrong things against a lot of people, and you're not even mature enough to stand up and own up to it and just admit your wrongs and take responsibility for all your wrongdoings and say, look, you guys, I have been one-sided. I was fighting for Monica. I was supporting Monica, but I wasn't really 100% standing for the truth, because you weren't. If you have to be honest, you know you were just doing it out of support for her. You were just doing it to fight for her. And you've said it actually indirectly, but you've never come out to. So you've actually been doing a lot of bad things, but you don't want to own up to them. You don't want to take responsibility. You don't want to apologize. So you do bad thing, but you still defend yourself on top of the bad thing where you don't do before. You understand? You don't really speak well of you, auntie. You don't really speak well of you. And then she also said, Monica called her about your friend. You called me about your friend, and you also called me about Stephanie. And I'm like, and then what? Is that the $1 million pay show you want to do that Monica called you about Lolo? Everyone in, I wanted to say in the whole world, but everyone on social media within this community knows that Monica and Lolo they have issues together. So if she called you and told to you about her, or told you or gossiped, like, who is going to find it crazy? It's not like she gossiped when they were best friends. She gossiped when they already fell out. So it depends on what she told you. If she told you, fight for me, abuse Lolo, do this, then it's another story. So is that what is in the audio recording, or she was just gossiping, which I would almost say is normal? So she wasn't like betraying Lolo. They were already enemies. You were talking about April. In April, they already were fighting, right? Monica and Lolo. So she called you and talked to you about her. And I'm almost pretty sure that everything she told you about Lolo, she also already said it publicly. So I'm not sure if you're going to have anything new in that audio recording you have, if you have one. So for me, I don't really see it alarming that, well, it might be alarming because Monica said in the next clip I'm going to play that nobody get my audio recording. So it's going to really shock her bum if Vera has her audio recording. I'm going to play that one in a jiffy. But I just wanted to really state that Monica calling you to talk about Lolo is not really, I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. You want to make it look like a big thing, but like everyone knows these people are fighting. So I'm really curious about what is in that audio recording. Did she really call you to tell you to do this or do that for her? Or she just called you to just express herself and tell you how she felt about the situation? So we are going to find out, hopefully, even if it's €100. I'm sure a lot of people would want to know what is inside that audio recording.
If I beat you, because now you be person where carry my children, but I call this social media. If I beat you, I will be beating you with proof, with evidence. I get the record, they will be. But at a time, you want to pretend now like say, nothing they happen. Not be you don't get her, not be you same person. You the query they forget something. I hate betrayal. You don't send me, you good. But I'll play that small part for you. I don't want to do saga with anybody. If you don't want saga, respect yourself. Or the record I go play. Am. When you take call me, I call fight. You don't forget. When you carry your second matter, call they tell me. As it do this one, as it do that one.
Okay. Vera says, if I beat you, again, that sounds like someone you've been enemies with. This doesn't sound like someone who just offended you 2 days ago. This sounds like someone you've had like deep-rooted anger against. And she also mentioned that situation or scenario whereby Monica brought out her children's pictures. So that still boils down to what I was trying to say initially, that Vera embraced Monica back into her life when Vera was not ready to do so. Because Vera narrated how she and Monica reconciled. They wanted to do a Corona song, and the person who organized the Corona song wanted Monica in the video and also wanted Vera in the video. So when the person approached Vera, oh, let's sing together, Monica is also going to be part of it. Vera said, no. If Monica is doing, I'm not going to do. And the person was like, no, you know me now, you know me, just come. Then she joined. Then after she joined, somehow she and Monica reconciled. But it goes a long way to say that that reconciliation and that forgiveness and that friendship they had wasn't from her heart. So for me, you guys always saying that, or always telling people to go and ask for forgiveness, it's not always the best. It is always best when forgiveness comes from their heart, when it comes from them. Or you want to beg people, or you want to force people to go and ask for an apology. And I just find it really childish. If someone offends me, I shouldn't be the one to tell you to apologize. Because if I tell you to apologize before you apologize to me, that means I'm the one giving myself an apology. If you don't have the brain to think that, oh my God, I've really done this person wrong, you have to feel remorse first before that apology can mean anything. But a lot of people these days, they apologize because, well, people told me to apologize, or the person told me to apologize, so let me just do it. It's not from the heart. Okay? So in this case, Vera wasn't just ready to forgive Monica, but she just did it out of, okay, they say, you know me now. So she just did it. But inside of her heart, she's still bitter about the fact that Monica released her children's pictures. So all those things made her treat Monica like, I go to smile with you, I go to fight for you, I go to support you. But in my heart, when you fall inside my trap, I will show you. So you guys should be careful of people you just forgive, or people who say they forgive you. Especially, anyway, I'm sure everyone is learning. I'm sure everyone is learning from all of this. Otherwise, why would she be recording Monica? And she's going to explain also why she recorded Monica, even when they were seemingly friends. So let's just listen to Monica here say that no one has her voice recording.
And again, may I still clear this one? Monica Lovett tell me, say, somebody say, you know whether I get her audio. Nobody has my audio. If you have my audio, it's audio of, hello, how are you, darling? Oh, really? Oh, you want to play the, okay, no problem. Okay, Oma, how are you? Nobody have my audio of, no. As I say, as I tell you for judgment, I go still tell the other one the same thing. You understand? Say you can't see my audio play where Iyeki is a torororo tararara name. That's not Iyeki.
Okay, so she said, well, I think it's quite clear. It's not like she's saying nobody has it. She's just saying, unless you have the kind of audio that, you know, maybe you have the one that will be like, okay, how are you? Like, what she's saying in essence is you might have an audio recording of me, but it's going to be a normal conversation of how are you, how are things, but not me just talking out of point. So, like I said, Vera sounded quite sure and confident that she has something of Monica's. So someday we are going to find out. She's going to do a paid show. She already said so. She's going to do a paid event on Facebook Live, probably, or YouTube, where she's going to play that voice note. But if that voice note never comes out, then we just know that no one is just going to believe that girl anymore, because a lot of people threaten people with audio recordings and say, I get this one, I get that one. At the end of the day, they don't even have anything against you. So they're just doing it to scare you or whatsoever. So hopefully for her, for the Vera, she has something that she's going to play someday. If she doesn't ever play it, then everyone is just going to know that she's talking out of her nose. So after Vera did that video, Monica did her own video on YouTube entitled it, If You Get My Audio, Play It. Okay? Which I'm like, well, that is clear enough, because why going to rant on social media every day, doing one video after another? You don't forget, for April, you call me, you talk about your friend, you talk about Stephanie. So, like, okay, eventually people are going to get tired. If you don't want to play, just shut up. Okay? And if you're ready to play it, come out and play it. So now the woman is also telling her, if you get my audio, play it, make everybody rest. But when I was ready to watch that video, what did I see? The video has been removed by the uploader. And I'm like, why? What did Monica say in that video that she wasn't proud of any longer? What did she say in that video that she felt like, oh my God, this one where I talk, you know, or I don't know. I don't know the reason why she deleted her video. Monica deleted this video that she did. If you get my audio, play it. So is it like she's withdrawing her speech? Like, oh my God, no play. I don't know. I really cannot tell the reason behind her deleting that video. Okay. I'm not sure if I already read this one. Yeah, I think all these people kind of like started to campaign for people to stop bullying Vera's children. Vera children pictures don't fool everywhere. Why nah? Please, if you're among those doing that, stop it. Good or bad, Vera doesn't deserve bad treatment from us. People forget easily, you know. People are only good to you when they are profiting from you, when they are benefiting from you. That's when they are fake and good towards you. A little mistake, then they're going to show you their true character. That's what is happening here. After everything Vera did for them, they easily forgot. Now they are doing exactly what she did to other people. They are doing it to her. And Spirit Godsent also kind of like withdrew, and she is also telling people to please drop their weapons and to stop tagging Vera's kids on their walls. Okay. I can watch all videos, but please, guys, don't be among those sharing Vera's children. Yeah. If you can't take it, please don't watch her. Abba, Vera is a nice person. In as much as she didn't pass through the road well, please, you guys should stop it. And this one is another long one from Esther Izobo. I'm very disappointed at you for what you did recently. You allowed people to call in your show to insult Daddy Cool, and you let commenters to insult Daddy Cool. What you did really hurt me deeply, because I never imagined that Daddy Cool love, and he always likes to watch your video because he says you are funny. You're still the same person insulting him and saying you need DNA. Oh, really? Did Vera ask? Oh, yeah, I think she did a video. And no, I'm not. I don't want to be 100% sure. But I watched the video where she said the DNA way that they ask you, agree, bring. And Beatrice of Micah was also one of the people asking for DNA. I think Vera mentioned something like that. So painful, Vera. If Iyeki hurt you, why not let her know? And me and you know Iyeki love and appreciate everything you did for her. Why did you let people instigate hate in your heart for Iyeki? I don't think people instigated hate. This woman already has her hatred for Monica. She already has it. She didn't bury all her hatred. She didn't let go fully. Okay? And you know how much GPC people love and appreciate you too, but you really went too far. Yes, I agree with that one. She is going a bit too far. She's not even thinking of old time's sake. She's not even, like this is just fighting dirty. Like, you know, why did you allow people spoil the relationship you have with Iyeki? I don't want to put the responsibility on people. It's Vera who has her issues, personal issues with Monica. Why did you let hate come inside of you? Even if everyone is insulting Iyeki, but you, Vera, you should be the last person to insult her because you are one of the people who stood in for her when everybody was against her. You just spoil what you've built since last year, or because of what, Vera. I really feel sad that you watch people insult Daddy Cool on your platform and you were laughing. Oh, really? Hmm. So sad, Vera. So, so sad. You did this to the people who love you. Yeah, Vera is angry. One, because of her children that Monica brought out. That's one of the main reasons she's angry at Monica. That's her personal anger that she didn't totally erase from her heart, even if she still embraced Monica. But the embrace was half. It wasn't full. It wasn't wholehearted. Yeah. And then on top of that, she now felt like, oh my God, this woman I've been fighting for. You just go and be reconciling with people I'm fighting against because of you, just like that. You betrayed me. But again, people, that is not what betrayal is. Forgiveness is not betrayal, it is a choice. Betrayal is when Monica would go behind your back, Vera, and go and be spoiling you against or spoiling you towards Beatrice of Ica, and maybe gossiping you towards her and talking about you and saying, oh my God, that Vera, while you are fighting for her. So that would be betrayal. But as long as she just did something between her and Beatrice of Ica that has nothing to do with you, you chose to fight. Remember that. Although you said that she called you, and according to your words, you call me, make her come fight. Although you said she called you to come and fight, and that's why I said everybody should be curious about what exactly she told you to come and fight about or fight for. Because initially you said she called you because of Lolo. I'm sure she didn't call you to fight all the people you fought. She didn't call you to fight Frank Victor, or did she also call you to fight all those other people, Iyore? Did she call you to fight Iyore? Did she call you to fight Beatrice of Ica? Did she call you to fight? Just mention all those names. Rita. Because what you mentioned is she called you about Lolo, narrating Lolo to you. And she also called you about Stephanie, probably in the same phone call. And I remember that video Monica did about Stephanie when Stephanie contacted Monica and was warning, because Lola was going to do a live show about Stephanie. Stephanie is Lola's former best friend. So before Monica and Lola became best friends, Stephanie was Lola's best friend. They fell out. So Lola wanted to do a live stream about Stephanie. She already posted Stephanie's pictures. So Stephanie contacted Monica to warn Lolo, if you go ahead with that paid show, your naked pictures will come out where you opened your something at the strip club or something. And Monica did that video saying, I give you till 12 p.m. That is the message Stephanie sent Monica. I give you till 12 p.m. to remove all those pictures. And Lolo went ahead and did that paid show and nothing happened. You know, those are the kinds of threats and warnings that just spoils your reputation. It spoils your credibility. It spoils everything you stand for. How can you come out and warn someone? You give them 12 hours. If you do that video and that person still goes ahead and does that video, even mocking you and laughing at you, and then nothing happens, and then you just go and hide somewhere. Isn't that shameful? So it was during that period that Monica allegedly called Vera and talked to Vera about Stephanie. And it depends really on what exactly Monica said until we get that audio recording before we can really analyze. But if it was just Monica calling Vera to talk about it, to be honest, I don't really, saying it like from a journalistic point of view, I really don't see anything wrong with it. Wrong with it in the sense, let me explain so that no one takes it out of context. As a journalist that I am now, if someone contacts me to do a story, just the way Stephanie contacted Monica, if someone contacts me, do this story for me, I want this story to go viral, I can also contact other bloggers and say, oh, you guys, I have a story. Are you guys interested? Would you guys like to do this story? We really want it to trend. We want it to go viral. I could do that. I could contact other bloggers. So if that is the way Monica contacted Vera to say, oh, do you want to talk about this thing, or should we, you know, I don't really see anything wrong. So like I said, it depends on what Monica said in that phone call, which someday we are going to find out. And then lastly, Vera said, you dey pretend say no be you send person. Okay, Madam Vera is really admitting that Monica sent her. But she was previously, she would say that nobody sent me, oh, now my truth are they do. But now you are trying to say that Monica is a hypocrite, she's a liar, she dey claim say no be she send person. So now she send you, really? So you were not really doing it for the truth. Why don't you just admit it? Why don't you just admit it? I said it in that long Facebook post I did. You are still trying to defend your wrong. You did wrong. You don't want to admit your wrongdoing. That is the first step to healing. You just want to eat your cake and have it. All those people you insulted, you just want them to go and sleep and just forget everything you did and just feel like I was just doing my truth. No, you weren't. Because now you're trying to convince us that na lie Monica they talk. He called me, say make a fight for her, and he can't they lie now. They pretend say no being sent person. So now Monica sent you. Why not just say it? You're just contradicting yourself, and that means that you're really a liar. You don't have truth in you. You're not telling direct lies, but you're telling corny lies. Like you want to push us to believe. Initially, you wanted to push us to believe you were just doing your own truth. You were not doing it for Monica. Monica no send you, but now you want to make us believe that now Monica send you, you were doing it for her, but Monica is lying. So stand in one place, madam. Stand in one place and just come out with your truth. Yes. I think we have 2 more clips before we end the live stream. Let me see. Yeah. No, 3.
Congratulations, this thing for Corona. Una here. Now we turn to that video. We do that video finish. It day 1 week plus. She called me. When she called me, she can't explain some things to me because some people say, he send you message, you know they there. You don't need to call the talk with you don't know. Mona ask her. So why una won't call the talk wait you na not know?
So people say he send you message, you know they there. Why you can't they talk waiting una no know? That means say he send you message, but people can't they talk say he no send you message. So you they try to make us believe now say she send you message, and people they talk waiting they no know because they know they there. Why not just stay in one? Just focus on one storyline. Your storyline is shaking. You're deviating. You're jumping from one storyline to the other. She send you, abi she no send you. From what you are saying now she send you. Now she call you, say make you fight. So you were not fighting for the truth. Because when you're fighting for the truth, nobody needs to send you to fight for the truth. So just say it in simple, clear terms and show some remorse for your wrongdoings. You're just trying to present yourself as the good one here, but you are not the good one. In that, I'm not saying Monica is the better one. That's not what I'm saying. But when I say you're not the good one, that means you're not the honest one. And you are not the truthful one, because now you are now saying that she sent you. So just be honest and stand on one storyline so that we can be believing you going forward.
And they not say some things when they talk, she they lie. But based on say when you don't they follow person, you know if you call the bitter. What I go do? I don't feel your comments I call the bitter now. You know why I record you? You know why I record you? I know say this day will come. Because I know the kind of person where you be. Since then I know the record. I record that one. You call me for small phone. I use my big phone to record you. Because I don't say like this go come, you go deny. If person do good for you, know the good. Not gonna turn and say, I not send them, I not send them. I not worry. If you not call me, as you say your friend go to Dudu Gaga when they give am, oh, e dey inside. Many things dey inside though.
Okay, I'm just gonna play that one again.
And they know say some things when they touch, they lie. But based on say when you don't they follow person, you know if you call the bitter. What I go do? I know if you come as I call the bitter now. You know why I record you? You know why I record you? I know say this day will come. Because I know the kind of person where you be. Since then, I know the record. I record that one. You call me for small phone. I use my big phone to record you. Because I know say like this go come, you go deny. If person do good for you, know the good. Not gonna turn and say, I not send them, I not send them. I not worry. If you not call me, as you say your friend go to Dudu Gaga when they give am, oh, e dey inside. Many things dey inside though.
Okay, then let me quickly talk about this one. She said, I dey know say some things wey she dey talk, she dey lie. But based on say when you dey, how did she say it? When you dey follow person, you no go come dey beat am. You see your life, Madam Truth, Madam standing for the truth, Madam speaking for the truth, Madam looking for the truth. You see your life. You are doing the confession. When it favors you, you will say you are saying the truth and fighting for the truth. When you want it to still favor you for people to believe you in another direction, you will still contradict yourself and still confess your sins. So it's either you continue to deceive people to say you are standing for the truth, or you just openly, fully come out and say, look, I was just supporting this woman even when she was lying, when I knew she was lying. Okay? Now you are double-faced. You are really double-faced. Let me try and say it again properly. I dey know say some things wey she dey talk, she dey lie. She dey lie. But based on say when you dey follow person, you no go come dey beat her. So you knew she was, or you, I don't want to say you knew she was lying. You felt she was lying, but you were still coming out to defend her in her lies, according to you. So where is the truth? You really were not fighting for the truth, sis. You were not. Especially when you confessed yourself that you know say she dey lie sometimes, but you know if you just come dey beat her. But you were still defending her lies if she was telling lies at that time. And then you still said, you know why I record you? Because I know say a day like this go come. Well, I already said that. You were just not fully friends with her. You were just pretending to be on her side. You know, for your own personal gains, maybe. I don't know, because I don't know why you would hate someone. You've not fully forgiven someone, but you'd put your chest out, your face out, and be fighting vehemently for that person. I don't know why anyone would subject themselves to that. And then when things no longer go the way they like, they are just going to start to fight that person again. So there was never forgiveness from your end towards her. And she thought she was really in good terms with you. But you were pretending. You are a dangerous species, sis. You really are a dangerous one. Because you really can be very close to someone. You really can be fighting with your life for someone, coughing because of someone, having dreams and attacks because of someone you don't love 100%, someone you're still angry at for bringing out your children's pictures. You're really dangerous, to be honest. And this is not to judge you, but just judging you based on your own confessions. And then she still said, if person do good for you, then she said something after then. I don't remember what she said. If person do good for you, you're talking to Monica. So you do good for her. You were doing her a favor. You were doing her good. But you feel like she betrayed you on top of your good that you did to her. Do you see that you were just one-sided all this while, saying, I'm just fighting for the truth? No, you were not, Mama. You were really, really not. You were really not fighting for the truth. You were fighting for Monica. You were one-sided. You were biased. No matter what Monica did in that period, no matter what she said, you were fighting and supporting her. So please stop saying that you were fighting for the truth, because you weren't. You were doing good for Monica. You were doing her a favor. When you're analyzing things based on the truth, based on just being fair, unbiased, you're not doing anyone a favor. You're not trying to please anyone, but you were trying to please Monica. You were doing her a favor, so you were biased. You were on her side. So you were not on the path of truth. So please stop using the truth to cover what you were doing. That's just a cover up. Just stop it. Just now we know that you were doing it for her. Stick to that storyline. Yes, so I'm just going to quickly go through comments. I think we have watched all the clips. Oh, okay. I think I still have a few. Okay. Aproko the Godfather says, question to those bullying Vera children now, but why now? Why not when she was insulting other presenters 6 months ago? Wow. Last she moved. Okay. Food for thought. Why now? Why now? Mumu Vera, Monica say if you get her audio, make you play and fast. But she say if you refuse to play the audio, you'll be okay. Well, I think everyone is waiting to hear what Monica said to Vera. All right, you guys. I am going to take a look at some comments. This is the first comment. I haven't even read it. Monica, forgive Opaika. That is none of your business. I agree. Forgiveness is a choice. Some people say forgiveness is a sin. That is their own opinion, and everyone's opinion should be respected. If Monica chooses to forgive, it's her choice and she should be respected. If Odin Lovett and Vera decides not to forgive, it is their choice and they should be respected. Okay? But getting angry and hating other people for their choice is sick. It's not normal. It's not okay. So right now I'm reading comments. If you still want your comment to pop up, go ahead and type something. Well, to be honest, I need to be honest with this one. I didn't hear that video. I didn't watch that video. I've been finding it difficult to really catch up. I've tried to watch everything, but I probably missed this one. I didn't hear it. But if she did this one, if she really, well, okay, you said she talked about, okay, anybody can talk about anybody. As long as it's not insultive, then and everything goes. So I don't know if she insulted him. If she did, then that one get a CB. Yes, I agree with this one. I agree with this one. She wasn't. And I wonder why she was doing that. For me, that was just being pretentious. And that's why I said this is a dangerous species. When you can pretend to that level, you're still hating someone, still angry, but you're still fighting for that person. Dangerous species. Okay, this comment, I actually had one video, I think I missed it, but I'll find it and play it right now, in which she was saying that I get some mummies behind me or something like that. Let me see if I can find that video. So there are people backing Vera up. Maybe financially. I have that video here, but where is it? When some people called and they are giving her energy, and she was happy. The thing the ginger Abele saying, get people behind her, people ready to pay. People ready to pay for your matter. I'm like, are you serious? Like, come on, Vera. What are you up to? This is no longer analysis you're doing. You're just really ready to do saga. That saga you didn't do, maybe. I don't know if you did saga. At that time she brought out your children. It's now you want to do it. No, it's not cool now. Anyway, anybody can do saga with anyone they choose, but you've just been pretending and now you're just bringing out your true colors, like someone commented. And now it looks like people are behind you, supporting you financially, giving you that. That's just wrong. That is ganging up. So now you want to gang up. You want to do a complot. You want to plot out evil now against someone in the name of. So what are you really fighting her for now? Can someone help me understand what Vera is? Okay, she's fighting Monica because she says Monica is pretending that she didn't send her. Monica is lying that she didn't send her. That's why she's angry. And she's also angry that Monica said it's because of Gladys she left her group. But it wasn't because of Gladys, it's because of Beatrice of Micah. Is that big enough for all this? Is it big enough for it? So it just means that there is something else eating her up inside. Something else. So sis, kind of like pull back a bit. And Vera also said in one of the videos that Monica, talk to your people, tell them may they enter house. But you have heard now in these clips that I played, where Monica was telling her fans directly, you people should stop insulting people on my behalf. You heard her now call her people back. So are you also going to withdraw? Are you also going to calm down and just face your analysis? There is nothing wrong with analyzing things. Nothing wrong at all, but do it the right way. If you want to do saga, drop analysis and do your saga. Thank you. She is, I do agree. But we might call it overreaction, but she has every right to feel any way she feels. She's feeling hurt because of what Monica did with her children. But she was pretending that she was cool with Monica afterwards. So I wouldn't call it overreacting. Like, everyone can express their anger differently, but be honest with it. When you don't like someone, let them know. Let them know. But she didn't do that. For me, Good evening, Ellie Black. Yeah, I said this before, and a lot of people don't just want to believe that's the case. But it is just what it is, to be honest. Like, you can turn it and twist it any way you want, but everyone, it's just clear. And if you don't want to accept it, that means you're just also being one-sided. Okay. Yeah, I do agree with this also. Yeah, that's what I also think. That's why I'm feeling like, let's just listen to what Monica said, because I don't think there's going to be anything new. Unless Monica says something like, Vera, now you go make you deal with Lolo for me, make you beat her, make you fight, make you now that one we go come say, you know. But if it's just she did this to me, and she dey go around with men, we already heard all of those. So nothing special, to be honest. And you guys know I'm going to do a review after that paid show. Let me just announce already. I'm going to do a review. If it's an effed up show, I'm going to tell you guys it was a waste of money. I'm honestly going to tell you, which I'm already suspecting, but you never just know. Never say never. let's just, there might be something in it. There might actually be something that is going to shock the whole world. Maybe that's even why Monica deleted that video off. If you get my audio, play it. Maybe that's why she deleted it. Maybe she remembered that, oh my God, I actually said this. We don't know until the audio comes out. That's when we are going to analyze further. Yeah, she's trying frantically hard for people to really believe her and see her but not everybody falls for everything we hear on social media. Hey, bless love, Kenny. Good evening. I don't think Monica knows. I don't think she knows or she knew that Vera was recording her. I don't think so. I don't think so. Yeah, can you imagine? She told you to come and fight. You jumped out and how old are you? How old is this woman? And you're not even ashamed. You're really proud to say she called me or she said make her come fight. Can you imagine? How old are you on social media? You're not even a 15-year-old girl. You're a woman, a mom, and another woman like you is calling you to come and fight. And you also turned on your live video. Ha. Well, I wouldn't know. Yeah, but before she went on live, didn't she know she had wrapper on? What kind of excuse is this? Is this what she said? Because many commenters these days, you guys, when you are defending people, you're defending out of what you believe. Well, that's also not a problem. But is it Monica that said, oh, my people, the reason we are deleted that video now because I tie wrapper? How you know, say that's the reason? Back to sender. How do you know that's the reason she deleted it? Didn't she know she had wrapper on before she went and switched on her live stream? Bless you too, sis. Are we still getting comments before we call it a day? Yeah, well, we don't know yet everything in that conversation. Maybe there is still more than this. Because this is what I think, but there might actually be more than this. So we don't know yet until we hear it. Well, we can also look at it like this. We can look at it in the way that when Monica brought out, to be honest, you guys, when Monica brought out, I didn't watch it, yeah, when she brought out those pictures. And the way they explained everything, the way Monica explained, and the way Vera and Sarah also explained, I've heard their explanations about how the children's pictures came out. When Monica, from the explanation, I can say that Monica didn't bring out the pictures out of Saga, right? She brought it out journalistically, right? Someone paid her to do a story. She's a live video presenter. Sometimes people pay you for adverts. Sometimes people pay you to push a story, a live story, true life story, family feud, whatever. So from their explanation, I'm not saying it based on my own analysis now because I didn't watch that Monica's video, but from the explanation all three women gave, it looks like Monica just did it out of, I'm doing my job. Someone paid me to do a job as a live video presenter. And it was her sister, indeed, that submitted everything to Monica. And according to Sarah, her sister, Sarah said she wasn't even satisfied with the way Monica did the video. She wasn't even impressed. Yeah. So yeah, I remember Efeyi also interviewed Vera. I saw that video, like it was a very short one I saw, where he was asking her, and I think she was denying. She was denying she had 5 children or something. Why would you even tell such a lie? Like, was she? Anyway, I don't know. Let me see if there are more comments. We are going to round up very soon. So if you still have anything you want to drop, you want to say, go ahead. We have a few more minutes. We've been here now for almost 2 hours, which is quite long. I have to wake up early tomorrow morning. So you still have a few more minutes to drop your comments before we say goodbye. Yeah, for real. If the video is just about talking about Lolo, then really, like, I can't wait for my own analysis of it, to be honest, because it's going to be 90% of what we've already heard. But like I said, never say never. There might be more to it than meets the eye. Which one is on Instagram? Oh, okay. Which one is on Instagram? The one on YouTube. All right. So I think, okay, now I'm just going to do this. I didn't do it before. So you guys that enjoyed this video, that contributed, dropped your comments, thank you so much. I also want to ask you, go ahead and still give it a thumbs up if you liked it. If you didn't like it, give it a thumbs down. That's also allowed. Subscribe if you're not yet a subscriber on my channel. And last but not least, I still want to remind you guys, like this, I don't think I'm going to do this video again, this particular one. It's based on popular demand. A lot of people have asked me, how do you edit? Show me how to edit. I don't think I'm going to do this video again. So if you want to learn how to edit, this is just a huge opportunity. I have it coming up on the 13th of October. Go ahead and sign up on Facebook. Yes, this is everything you're going to be learning. And I'm also going to be showing you guys the app that I use to edit my own videos on my mobile phone. So come one, come all. Okay, I think it's a good time to call it a night. Thank you all for being here. Tomorrow I am still going to try if I have enough time to come and do another video. I have a video in mind. If it doesn't happen tomorrow, it's going to be the day after, because these days it's difficult to really tell. I want to appreciate you all for being here. Thank you for your comments. Thank you for your likes. If you gave the video a like already, my guys, yeah. Okay, so I'm really going to say good night. If you get to watch this video on Facebook, do not hesitate to go find my page, because you might not find the video on my page, but find my page and like and follow me on Facebook, and I will catch you guys on my next one. Have a good evening.